This week we went hiking on super hot sand so we could do something we'd never done before, sandboarding. Then we went hiking in ice cold water where we had to carry Jasmine because her feet were so red, all to go see some amazing falls. But the best part is, Tony did something I never ever thought he would do again, and I cannot wait to share it with you, so stick around. Hey guys, I'm Jill with Let's Travel Family. We are a family travel blog and vlog to help inspire families to get out and travel more with their kids. Especially if you're interested in full-time travel, then you've come to the right spot. We've been traveling full-time for over 2 years with our 4 kids, RVing the States and experiencing so many things together, including being closer as a family. So I love that you're here and we're excited to connect with you more. First, let's talk about sandboarding. Our family has never been sandboarding before, and this was our very first experience. It was our first time visiting Great Sand Dunes National Park in Colorado, and let me tell you, when you see those sand dunes from far away, they look really teeny tiny, but as we drove closer to the national park, they just became ginormous. They were huge. And as we even got closer, the people in the sand dunes looked like tiny little ants. Whoa. The people look like tiny little ants on like just a tiny little section of the dunes. They look so close and so small from here, but I think as we get closer, they're just gonna seem giant.
Better be.
All right, let's get into the park. And those tiny little people were actually sledding and sandboarding down the sand dunes. So we really wanted to try that. We first stopped just outside the national park to rent one sandboard and one sled that we could share with our friends, the Logstons. We're gonna rent some sandboards, so we gotta stand in line, fill out some paperwork so we can get these sandboards. It is a Saturday morning. Our friends went ahead and grabbed us a parking spot on a busy Saturday morning. Luckily, Ashley and Nathan found 2 spots next to each other and we were able to get in, park, and get ready to go do some sandboarding. Hiking across open water just to get to the sand dunes so we could slide was not something we exactly expected. I guess we probably should have read up a little bit more about what to expect because the kids were a little bit frustrated. I could tell that their shoes were getting wet before we were gonna hike up the dunes. By the time we got across the water and back onto the hot sand, our little ones were just not having it. So we decided to keep the younger ones back with Nathan and just kind of hang out by the water, while Ashley and Tony and I took the older kids up what we'd call the bunny hill to have our first experience sandboarding. The sand was so hot. Like, I think they said it was over 100 degrees in temperature. But the hard part is you have to put your feet in the sandboard, like a snowboard or a wakeboard, without your shoes on. So either with socks or barefoot. And then you sled down the hill or sandboard down the hill, and then you need to climb back up, barefoot or stocking footed, or carry your shoes with you. So we navigated that a little bit as we experienced our first time sandboarding. I even got on a sandboard and Tony got on the sled too.
I'll miss you, dear. Oh, just about took out Ashley.
It was a really fun experience, but it was oh so hot. By the time we were done sandboarding, we met up with the younger kids and Nathan, and we decided to have a picnic lunch near the water. The bugs were ferocious, and we were so hot, and we were just kind of ready to be done. But the younger ones didn't really seem to mind. They enjoyed playing in the mud and the sand as long as we'd allow them. While we were camping next to our friends the Logstons, just outside of Great Sand Dunes National Park, we decided we really wanted to go on a hike. So we found out about Zapata Falls and decided, okay, let's go, let's make this happen. What we weren't expecting was the really long, bumpy drive up to the trailhead. I think we drove maybe 3 or 4 miles, but it took us well over 20 to 30 minutes just to drive up the bumpiest road we have ever driven in our minivan. We're lucky we didn't have any tire issues after that drive. When we got to the top, It was a short hike, but there were lots of bugs and it was really hot. So when we got to the water, we realized we had to hike in the water for a while before we could actually see the falls, which to us felt amazing because we were so hot, but that water was ice cold. Luckily, the bugs didn't get us bad when we were in the water, and it was beautiful to see. I love finding hikes where we have a destination to get to, like waterfalls or something exciting to get to, because it keeps everybody motivated, the adults and the kids included. What we weren't expecting was the cold water, and so we were taking turns carrying Jasmine. Even Ashley helped me carry Jasmine in the water because her feet were just, they were all just so cold, but as a 4-year-old, I mean, she was struggling with how bright red her feet were turning, even with her sandals on, with her Keens on. I think what I'm most excited to share with you guys today is something that Tony did this week that I never thought he would do again. And all because he met a goal and he kept his word.
The last will and testament of Tony.
You're gonna do it.
Of my beard.
Okay, how long have you had the beard?
September 17.
So almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years. When we first launched, I cut it.
You like went baby smooth. You like shave.
Baby smooth.
And you did not like it.
That was no.
And why?
I don't know. Because I had a beard before that for a long time too. And
yet you want to do it again.
Now I want to do it again. Well, I made a deal with Jill. Inadvertently, I opened my mouth and said if I lost a bunch of weight and maintained it for more than a week, then I would shave my beard, and she freaked out and
got excited.
Got excited.
It's a little hard to to kiss these lips with the mustache there and the beard here. I like braid it sometimes. I'm like, this thing is getting way too long. So you've maintained that weight?
I lost the weight and then some, and it's been maintained for over a month, and I don't think I've been this weight since I've been probably...
Since before we got married.
Yeah, so 15 years ago when I first met Jill.
Yeah. This lifestyle has really made us exercise so much more without intentionally exercising.
Yeah, we're not out intentionally having to make sure we're, you know, running or doing all this X amount of cardio per day or anything like. But today we probably did, you know, a mile-ish of hiking on a sand dune, so
at least
that
oh my goodness,
that at elevation is craziness. And so we just do these things, and you know, we still do touristy stuff and go eat some junk food every once in a while because we're humans.
We do, but we both also quit drinking alcohol.
Yeah, I've been alcohol free for over a year. And that was just for health purposes.
Last
April, yeah, that's helped out my diabetes a ton.
I mean, there's a bunch of calories.
Yeah, well, calories too, because I didn't like the light beers.
Yeah, you drink the dark beer.
You have to have good beer. If you're going to drink beer or, you know, drink booze, have the good stuff.
And the fact that our RV fridge does not have room for extra drinks.
No.
So we really, truly live off of water.
Yeah, coffee.
Espresso.
Yeah, water and espresso.
Bubbly water, which is what we just make our own. So.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to hold it up here. As we look at ourselves up there.
Now we'll do, I know, it's hard.
I know.
Now we'll do before and after, so.
So this is before. I'm so proud of you, honey. I am.
Oh, I love you.
I love you. I really am. Like, that you're sticking to it too, not just the whole weight loss thing or anything like that, but you're sticking to your word. I'm ready for this to be gone. We'll see how far gone he actually goes. Are you gonna go baby smooth?
I don't think we don't have enough water for baby smooth.
We're boondocking and he's deciding to do this.
I'll probably just do clippers and take everything.
I'm like, I gotta record this and share with you guys. Like, we have to show you.
That looks kind of cool on camera.
Okay, that looks ridiculous. So we're looking at ourselves in the camera.
See you
later. All right, are you gonna do it inside or are you gonna go out in the wind?
I'm gonna go out in the wind and.
All right, it's a very windy day here in our boondocks.
Very windy here in the San Luis wildlife area. State wildlife.
Okay.
All right, let's do this.
Go. 2 years on the road with a beard. Now we're gonna see him without. And you look really weird because you spread it.
Bye-bye.
What do you think, Jazz? Should Daddy shave his beard? Yeah. All right. Let's go.
Go, go.
You don't want him to?
No! Oh no!
Here it goes. Oh, he's totally going right down the center. Yeah, you picture. Where's it gonna go? We need like a garbage or something.
Alright, where did my hair? You threw it? We need it back quick. Oh, there we go.
I know, there we are.
I'm trying to look at the camera instead of me.
He set a goal.
I did. I set a goal of a weight below where I was 15 years ago, since it was so close.
And to maintain it.
And to maintain it,
done
not
that
just
for
hit it.
well over a month.
Yes.
And you followed through.
Yeah, part of the deal was shaving this off, and I didn't think I'd hit it, but I did, and then I didn't think I'd maintain it, and I have, so.
I think it's awesome. And if you want to grow it back, you can always grow it back.
Yeah,
But
so
it's
that's
like,
the
now you feel
upside.
comfortable,
Yeah.
you know? I'm proud of you.
Aw,
We're kind of mushy right now.
just a little. Just a bit.
Have you guys ever set a goal before, or do you feel like there's like something that you're just trying to reach for and you can't get there?
Mm-hmm.
What is it? I don't know, I'm curious. I want to know what other people's goals are.
Yeah, what are goals that you're trying to set and have met or haven't met, and why, and
Yeah, let
How
us know.
can you-
Let us know in the comments. We
Yeah.
want to know, because this has been a big goal of his, and it's something that he had to do all on his own, and I have not pushed at all.
no push.
At all. Just been supportive
Mhm.
as much as I can be,
Yep.
and he made it. So it's something to celebrate. We're excited. We should have like a party. I don't know. Dance party!
Shaving party.
I still can't believe that he shaved his beard. The kids were freaking out. They looked at him like he was a different person for days. And now it's starting to grow back a little scruffily. And we'll see if he continues to shave it when we're not boondocking and he has more water, or if he just lets it grow out again. But I'm so proud of him for following through on what he said he was going to do, and for the fact that there's a reason for that. He shaved it because he lost all that weight, he maintained it, and he is healthier now than he's ever been. And I'm so proud of him. I know that sounds really mushy, and we can get that way sometimes, but it was a really big deal with him living with his type 1 diabetes and being able to lose all of that weight and maintain it. If you guys haven't subscribed to our channel yet, do that now. Hit subscribe, and if you click that bell next to subscribe, it'll notify you anytime we come out with new videos. Remember, we get a video out once a week, and once in a while we do throw in a second bonus video in the week, and you won't be notified unless you hit that bell. Next week, there is another announcement. Not that Tony shaved his beard, something that affects the entire family, and we're really excited to share it with you guys. So make sure and tune in next week so that we can let you guys know what's going to be happening and what our big announcement is. Thanks for watching, guys.